For this episode of DU Nation, we're on the campus of Drake University for the 2023 Federal Duck Stamp Contest. But do any of the students know what the Duck Stamp Contest is? We decided to find out.
What is the Duck Stamp Contest?
I do not know what the Duck Stamp Contest is.
I think that it's like people bring in their duck figurines to Upper Olmsted, and then people walk around and they see if they can collect them.
Well, it sounds like different types of stamps that are more like nature-based. Maybe actual ducks.
The duck stamp contest I had never heard of until recently, but everybody submits pictures and then they get put on a stamp for people to buy.
I don't know.
So the Federal Duck Stamp Contest is an annual contest that happens about September, middle of September, where we have artists submit artwork to us starting in June and ends August 15th. And so their artwork can be the next duck stamp. The Federal Duck Stamp Contest allows artists from all over the country to enter, and again, it helps raise funds for wetlands.
Hi, my name is Karen Waldrup. I'm the Chief Conservation Officer for Ducks Unlimited, and I'm here at Drake University taking part in the 2023 Federal Duck Stamp Judging Contest. I am so excited to be here. It has been quite the experience. Since 1934, when J. Ding Darling, sketched the very first duck stamp, it has raised over $1.2 billion for conservation and has conserved and protected over 6 million acres of land across North America to benefit waterfowl, to benefit wetlands, grasslands, other wildlife, many species of birds, and people as well.
The Federal Duck Stamp Program contributes to conservation by providing wetland habitat. So there are wildlife refuges around the country that benefit from duck stamp dollars, and you'll be able to see those signs when you visit those wildlife refuges.
It is key. It is absolutely key to connecting with people and having them understand that the resources of this country belong to them, and so does the responsibility to take care of them.
The process of the judging is really fun. So the first round, the judges say whether the artwork is in or out. And then round 2 is when the pieces that made it will get a score from each judge between 1 and 5. And then the third and final round, we will determine a first, second, and third place winner. The judges are chosen by the Secretary of Interior. There's a panel of 5, and then there's also an alternate judge.
I was so excited to get chosen to be a judge, and I knew it was going to be exciting for me. I knew it was going to be meaningful. I knew I was going to enjoy seeing the art and being part of it. But just being here and around all of the people and the history of the importance of this duck stamp and what it means for conservation and for people and for wildlife, it has been an experience of a lifetime.
I'm a duck stamp contest groupie. I love the duck stamp contest. Many years ago, I got asked to be an alternate, and then I was a judge, and then I hosted the contest in Stevens Point, and when various friends of mine became judges, I came to the contest. This is my 6th duck stamp contest.
Des Moines is an extremely special place for the Federal Duck Stamp Contest because Maynard Reese lived in Des Moines for most of his life, local artist. He was the first 5-time winner.
It is where Ding Darling started out. And Ding Darling was the artist who started the whole duck stamp program, so it's a special.
Even though it's the biggest it's the only federally judged art competition in the U.S. There's nothing else really like it.
The main thing about the Federal Duck Stamp Contest is the art and some of the people that you meet. A lot of people follow this contest.
Coming to the competition like this, getting to see the people that I've gotten to know through the years, it's kind of like a big family reunion.
I've talked to a lot of people. I've met like my idols that I've cared about for so long here, and it's absolutely mind-blowing seeing the work that's in that room. It's really humbling for one, just because it's so amazing.
For this painting, I had the idea of what I wanted to paint, and it was, I wanted to do pintails. I think they're one of the prettiest of all the ducks, very graceful, beautiful patterns, color, contrast. And I had this idea of how I wanted to have it, with the nice standing drake, a hen laying down with nice golden light, a nice scenery in the background.
And then it's a lot of drawings. I did a practice painting to get the full composition, and then I spent probably over 100 hours, a few months on the actual painting, and then finally submitted it to come here.
We're not going to give any of our secrets away.
I think it's just hard work. You just got to work.
Winning this competition really can launch your career. I've always kind of compared it to someone who wins American Idol, and so it can be a really big thing.
Second place, another on the Intel, Mr. Alan Graham.
It's great. I mean, you know, you work hard, trying to plan out your idea and coming up with what you're going to paint, trying to make sure you have the contrast, color, everything as close as you can get it to what you want. And then you just wonder, how is this going to fare? What are the judges going to think? You just don't really know going into it. But all you can do is your best, and then just wait and see.
I think it's an absolutely great milestone in an artist's career to say that you've won that. It's very prestigious, it's very hard to win, but it's also just a lot of fun.
The program itself is a great conservation program, and to be involved in it and have your artwork on the stamp is just a really fun experience and rewarding.
It generates approximately $40 million a year to preserve and protect wetlands and all the associated wetland plants and wildlife.
Everyone who gets involved in conservation, either through art or on the ground or through donations, any other way, they're there because of their heart. And I think the duck stamp is one of the greatest ways, and this contest is one of the greatest ways to see that heartbeat.
Go out and buy your federal duck stamp, because the benefits that you're going to have for future generations through this program are going to be impactful beyond what we could possibly imagine.